Hello, everybody. This is Amfra with the YAMS Talk Show here at FIG Studios in Cordova. Today is season 3 of the You Are My Sister Talk Show. Can you believe that? Season 3. Oh, my goodness. We're about a few minutes before the show starts, like I always do, to give people the opportunity to sign on and share on your page. My guest, the illustrious Deborah Thomas, has arrived, and she's looking gorgeous, you guys.
Oh, thank you.
We're going to have a really good conversation today. Deborah has a lot of wisdom. She has what I call the voice, and she's used that voice and that gift to reach people since what you said, about 9 or so? 6 years old. She has been using her gift to make the world a better place, and that's what we talk about here at You Are My Sister. To use your gift and your purpose, whatever it may be, to make the world a better place. And we all have that purpose.
We do.
Every single one of us has that purpose. So we're going to just wait. We're going to give it a few more minutes and let more people sign on. We're going to share it to the pages that I normally share it to. You can get your phone out,
Okay.
and then share it, go to my page and share it to your page.
Good.
And I'm going to share it to the pages that I normally do. Hi, Beverly. You are such a wonderful supporter.
Hi, Deborah.
Please share this, Beverly. And let's get off of this. Oh, my son has a video that just went viral.
Oh, that's great.
He just got back from the Saudi Arabia, the Middle East. Okay, so let's go to Facebook here. So Beverly, you guys, please share this on your page. We're going to give it a few minutes here, like we always do, to allow people the opportunity to sign on. I'm not playing any music today. I'm trying not to play any copyrighted music because YouTube says I got too many videos on there with copyrighted material. So just bear with us here. Hi, Stephanie.
Hello, Stephanie. Hi, Renee.
Okay, were you able to share it?
I'm about to.
Oh, you about to? Okay. Okay. I haven't been on my iPad in so long. I'm like, this don't look right. Okay, so I want to share it. We're going to go wait a few more minutes. Hi, Anthony. She says, hello, beautiful Nubian queens. Hi, Anthony Lester. How you doing?
Is that my friend, Anthony? Hey, Anthony. Wow.
So if you put it on your page,
I'm
trying to.
I'm trying to, yeah. It hadn't come up yet.
Okay, you have to go to my page.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, you got to go to
I'm
my
getting
page.
schooled.
And I'm telling you, I've been on hiatus for 2 months, and it's like I got CRS. Can't remember what I used to do here. People all around me.
Yes, I can share.
Oh, here we go. Hi, Marlene Weber. Anthony says, Atlanta in the house. Thank you, Anthony. Please share this on your page.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. I probably got it running twice on my timeline now here. Okay, share to a page. I want to share it too. All righty. We're going to go ahead and get started because I hate, I'm very timely. Lawrence Board, hi, how are you doing? Welcome to the new people who have signed on today. And thank you so much to the people that have supported me from day one of this talk show starting about 2 years ago now, well, yeah, about 2 years almost. Thank you so much. We are live today here on Facebook, and this season is going to be even better than the previous 2 seasons. Because I am in negotiations right now to get a studio where you guys here in Memphis and Shelby County can be a part of the live audience and participate, and hopefully have the show be Monday through Friday. So I got a lot I'm working on right now, because people are requesting that they want to be a part of the audience. Right now I'm in my small studio here in Cordova. So keep me in your prayers, because this will be so beneficial for the whole community, because the whole philosophy here is to be the voice of the community.
That's great.
To give everybody an opportunity to share their business ideas, their business, their story, their journey, their triumphs, their trials, whatever it may be. We all have a purpose, and we just talked about that. We have a purpose, and my purpose is to give other people a voice. Where the news stations, you only get a 60-second spot if you do something, or 90-second or whatever. I'm allowing people to come on and share whatever it is that they're willing to share, so we can learn from each other as well. And we can make the world a better place. And that is what my goal is. To, when I die, you don't say nothing about me. Say that I tried to use my life.
You did.
To make the world a better place through my writing.
Yes.
But I have today with me my illustrious guest, the voice. The voice.
She will say that. I'm just a voice.
I first heard her sing a little over 20 years ago when I joined Early Grove Baptist Church in Binghamton under Reverend Powell, Dr. Powell. And I didn't know who she was. I had never heard her sing before. And I was blown away. And from that day in 1995 to today, I haven't heard a voice. I've heard many beautiful voices, don't get me wrong. So I'm not discrediting anybody.
Exactly.
And all voices are different.
Exactly.
You know, so everybody uses their gift. Your gift, when you open your mouth and sing, God comes out.
It's amazing.
And that is why they call it a gift. It is something that you can hone as you go, and you can study it and perfect it even more. But it is a gift, and gifts mean something that is given to you.
That's very true. That's right.
And when God gives you something, you really don't have to have all that training and stuff.
Exactly.
You learn as you go.
That's right.
And you teach as you go.
Exactly.
And you share your wisdom as you go. And that is what she is here today for. I found out when I'm a big Hattie Lou person, the Black Theater here in Memphis down in Midtown. And I had seen where Mahalia was coming, and people were saying, Trudy, you remember Trudy?
Mm-hmm.
She's my good friend. She says, "Oh, that must be Deborah's gonna do it again." And I was like, "Again?" So I thought she was gonna be starting in it again, and then I found out that you had done previous productions, but this year's production was gonna be a different actor,
all new cast,
all new cast, and I still wanted her on because she had done such a prestigious role. Mm-hmm. And I saw the video down Thursday at Hattie where she was doing a panel discussion about what it was like to play Mahalia. Right. Mm-hmm. And as we all know, Mahalia Jackson probably is one of, if not the only, most prolific gospel singer. Major. Just opened her mouth, which opened doors for other people.
Exactly. It did.
Isn't that something? Mm-hmm. Changed her life, mm-hmm. and honestly made gospel music more acceptable worldwide.
Right. She did.
And I learned that about her. I didn't know anything about Mahalia's childhood and her story. So I'm asking you guys, I wrote a review yesterday, to go and participate and help support local Hattie Lou, yes. Which is telling our stories.
Exactly.
And learn something too. You learn something. Mm-hmm. So Deborah has been singing, she said, since the age of 3. Was singing, is your family a singing family? Was this something that at 6 years old, you heard your mother sing in the choir, your grandmother, your grandfather, your dad? Mm-hmm. What was it like to open your mouth and you realize this is a voice that I can use?
Mm-hmm. My grandmother sang to me from birth until the age of 2 when she died.
Okay.
And I'm told that she sang to me every day.
Wow.
My mother did sing in the choir,
Okay.
but she was not a solo singer. My
Okay.
father was a deacon.
Okay.
He may line a hymn every now and then,
Okay.
but he was not a singer.
Okay.
My siblings do sing,
Okay.
but only my baby brother Michael
Okay.
pursued it.
Okay.
But all of them have the ability to sing.
Okay.
I have a brother, Reginald, who was known as an excellent drummer
Okay.
at Northside High School.
Okay. Northside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where
So you
we
grew
all
up
went.
in-
Yeah,
okay.
we grew up in North Memphis.
Yeah.
I'm a project girl.
Okay.
I grew up in what was known as Dixie Home.
Dixie Homes.
Dixie Homes, Poplar and Ayers,
Yes.
in the medical
Center down
center.
there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we grew up at Golden Leaf Missionary
Yeah, I
Baptist
remember
Church. The late Reverend L.A. Hamden was my pastor. That was my home church.
Okay.
And I migrated from there to Olivet Baptist Church.
Mhm.
I-
Over on Southern?
on Southern Avenue.
Uh-huh.
Let me say the Reverend Kenneth Twig Whalum Sr.
Yeah.
was my pastor.
Yeah.
I married Charles Ingram,
Okay.
and we migrated there.
Okay.
I
But
had,
as a young girl
Mhm,
at 6,
mhm.
did you sing for your mama one day and she said, girl, you need to be in the choir? Or did you go to church and was in the children's choir? At 6 years old, I'm just trying to start up the
Mhm.
journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, I got you.
You know, at 6 years old, what were you doing that you knew that you could sing? You know what I mean?
I was not aware. I
Okay.
really wasn't aware,
Okay.
to be truthful with you. Obviously, in my church,
Mhm.
the choir director and the pianist
Okay.
must have heard something that they liked.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you probably a little girl playing around.
In
singing.
church, you know,
Uh-huh.
that kind of. And
Yeah.
so the late Mrs. Bessie Jean Nelson McKenzie was our church choir director.
Okay.
Mrs. Vernita Campbell Bailey Bressett was our church pianist.
Okay.
So obviously those two ladies heard
Something, yes.
and they spoke to my parents and
Mhm.
said she needs to sing. So
Uh-huh.
they worked with me on a hymn.
Okay.
Blessed Assurance
Blessed
was the
Assurance.
first song that I ever sang
Wow.
at 6 years old.
6 years
And I can still today see my father sitting in the deacon's chairs. You know, back in the day, deacons used to sit in these wooden
Mhm.
chairs where they would grab back
And
and run in and rock. Okay.
Yes.
And so when it was time for me to sing, I could see my father close his eyes and just rock in that chair. That memory is still with
there.
me today.
Yes.
So that was really the beginning of it
Yes.
all.
Yes.
I was in junior choir,
Mhm.
and I migrated to the mass
The
choir.
mass choir. Mhm.
But I was at a church where there was had a rich heritage of music.
Okay.
There were powerful singers. We had a broadcast that would emanate every Sunday morning at 8
Yeah.
o'clock. It
Uh-huh.
was called The Voice of the Soul radio
Uh-huh.
broadcast on KWAM 990. I'll never forget it.
Okay.
And so we had people like the late Cleophas Robinson
Okay.
Jr.
I remember that
in the
name.
choir.
Uh-huh.
These were mentors of mine. See,
Uh-huh.
I grew up sitting at the feet of people like
Uh-huh.
Cleophas Robinson and Oris Mays.
Yes, Oris Mays.
All of
Reverend
those-
Oris Mays.
Reverend Oris
Yes.
Mays. At that time, Reverend Mays wasn't even a reverend; he was a deacon. Okay.
Okay.
But he sang in the choir. He was an
Okay.
excellent tenor.
Yes.
So was Reverend Robinson. They were
Okay.
tenors, and
Okay.
Reverend Robinson left and accepted a pastorate in St. Louis.
Okay.
I think the church was Bethlehem Baptist
Okay.
Church. But he would come back to Memphis every year
Okay.
and do revival and that kind of thing.
So
But
church was your classroom then.
church, it really was.
Your teachers were people who were already singing in the choir.
Seasoned
Yes.
singers.
Yes.
Seasoned
So you didn't have to go off to get trained
No,
in
I
a
did not.
professional school of music or anything.
The church was my
The
training
church-
ground.
And that is the
Mhm.
beautiful thing
It
about
was. It
church
really was.
is it is churches are for Black people historically where we discover our gifts.
Exactly.
And where we can use those gifts.
I'm happy that I grew up when I grew up
Yes.
because that was really what the deal was. I mean,
Yes.
we didn't have all of the distractions. I
Yes.
don't mean to say it like that.
What's the truth?
But-
Distractions.
We didn't have all those
Yeah.
These distractions that children have today. The church was the nucleus for a lot of
Yeah.
school, church.
Yeah,
home.
it was social media before social media.
That was our social outlet.
Social media.
It really was.
The communal
exactly.
part of coming together
was
and that's where we met people, shared ideas, shared everything. It was historical. I wish that we could get back to that.
Exactly.
But and it was about because nobody else would give us an opportunity to sing, or to write, or to speak, or whatever,
or to sing,
and it was also a place where we could be who we were, and not have to put on a white mask and pretend, hello, how you doing today? We said, what's up, child? How you doing? How mama them doing? What's that? You know what I mean? It was a place that was ours. We didn't report to anybody. There were no Caucasians or white people we had to report to. It was a place where Black people could just be.
A classic example was Easter speeches. Okay, everybody can relate to this.
Yes.
Everybody had an Easter speech.
All
Easter
the kids.
Exactly, everybody. And even if you forgot your lines, if you messed up or you stumbled, you weren't chastised.
No.
Come on, baby. That's all right. The Lord's going to bless you.
To do
bless the Lord.
Yes.
And I mean, even if you messed up,
yes,
you still were just praying.
Yes.
And it
for the effort of getting up.
Exactly. Exactly.
And so that old time religion, if you say.
It was wonderful.
And so it is a part of our rich heritage that somewhere along the line, this is not what we're talking about today, but we have lost that.
We've lost it.
And so
time does bring about a change. It does.
But the values and the like you said, it's for me, church was especially, it's where I discovered how to write and speak. And so here I am today because I didn't take any creative writing classes. I was just writing the bulletin every week, and you know what I mean? Simple things like that. So for you to be a young girl, you probably didn't even see that as any other thing than singing at church at the time as a little girl.
Church and school was my outlet. There. I mean, those were my training grounds. Really. And that's the best. Because who better to learn from than someone who already knows? Exactly. That's what a teacher is. Everybody doesn't have to go to school and get a degree. We all are teachers, truthfully. We are. We really are. We are teaching something directly or indirectly daily, every day of our lives. What are you teaching is the thing you have to ask yourself. So music, so your family did sing some, but it truly then, you can't say where I inherited necessarily. It truly is an authentic gift to some degree. And a gift that has opened many doors. It has. It has. It has opened doors in many ways, not just to sing, but to do theater. Do film. Yes. I've got a couple of films under my belt. So. You guys, as I wrote today on the page, I wrote a little introduction about you to let people who didn't know you. I put in the introduction of you today that singer, she is, but she's also an actress, Mahalia, but she's also been in 2 movies that I know of. The Farm, John Grisham's book that was turned into a farm. I was the Quinn family maid. Yes. And that is one of my favorite movies. Oh, it is mine. And I watch it a lot. It is. It makes Memphis look real good. It does. It does. Mud Island, that whole scene, all of that down there. It was a joy working with Tom Cruise. Yes. Now, how did you get that? That came out 20 years ago almost. Irma Laverne Clanton, believe it or not. My college theater professor called and told me that they were holding auditions for a movie. And that I needed to report to a hotel, which was not far from where I worked. And so I went on my lunch break and read for the people. And John Grisham was the director. Yes. The late John Grisham. And he loved my... The author? He died. He died. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Not John Grisham. I meant to say Sidney Pollack was the director. Yes, okay, my bad. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Even though John Grisham is alive, he's alive and still writing books, y'all. Okay, but Sidney Pollack was the director. Yes. Okay, I'm brain fart. That's okay. But he liked my reading.
And I think he liked the way my hair was cut at the time.
At the time.
Okay.
Now, had you
So he
had
told me
any
that.
acting experience?
No more than the theater that I did at the University of Memphis.
Okay, so you had a little. Okay, all right.
And what I learned in speech and drama in
Yeah.
high school and
Yeah.
in college.
Okay.
Irma Clanton is a big reason for that.
Okay.
I have to
Okay.
say that. I mean, she'd kill me if I wouldn't. But
We give credit what credit is due.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, she is a godsend to our city. She has
Yeah.
molded so many.
Is she still here?
She's still with us.
Okay.
She's 95 years
Okay.
old.
Okay.
And I mean, people like the late Larry Riley
Okay.
was one of her students.
Okay.
So many of us came through.
I know that name.
Yeah, Larry Riley was on Knox
Irma.
Landing. You know Irma Clinton, professor at Melrose High School.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I think I met
The
her.
Golden Wildcats show know
Yeah.
Irma.
Okay.
I can tell you that. They know her well, and
Okay.
she's the kind of person that you might want to consider interviewing.
Yes, because I was asking.
She is a baby.
I would love to. I'll get her number from you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
She will talk. She'll talk your head off. She
Okay.
will. She's great, though. I mean, I owe a lot to her.
Okay.
She's my mother now. My mother died
Yeah.
in 2002, and she and one other lady came to me
Yeah.
personally and said, "Okay, I'm your mother."
All
now."
right, that's beautiful.
So I mean, I thank God that He still has
Okay.
her with me.
So after you, and then so you went down and you read for the part.
I read for the part.
And,
they called me one
okay.
evening. I was watching Wheel of Fortune,
Okay.
and they called me to offer me the part of the Quinn family maid.
Okay.
I thought somebody was pulling a prank. I really did. So I said, "You got to be kidding me! I mean, are you serious?" They said, "No, we need to see you tomorrow," and they told me where to come.
Yeah.
They took measurements for
For the uniform.
the uniform that I wore,
Uh-huh.
my shoe size, all
everything.
that stuff, and told me where to report.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
for a day, I was treated like royalty, baby.
Yes.
I do understand
Filmmaking.
how actors and actresses are so spoiled.
Oh,
Because I mean, I was pampered, just
just
that one day I was truly
yes.
pampered, and I only had 7 words. But I mean, thank God I'm still getting royalties,
And you know what's so beautiful about that? I didn't know you were in the film.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't see the film, The Firm, when it came out to the movie, but I read I'm a John Grisham fan.
Oh, I love the book.
Oh my God, the book, all of his books are so good. But anyway, The Firm, I read the book, and then I realized a movie was out back then. It was on DVD where you go to Hollywood Video or somewhere, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And so after I got through reading the book, I was on such a high.
Yes.
So I said, I got to go get the movie.
See the movie. Mm-hmm.
Had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept saying at the part when you open the door and
It's quick, baby. It's in the first 15 minutes. You gotta watch because I open the door and say, "I'll let Mrs. Quinn know you're here," and then that's it. I strut on back.
But I don't care how short or long it may have been. I get back there. You know how you take the VCR, the remote control, and you weave rack.
I know her.
And then I called Trude. I said, "I believe I just saw Deborah ManningThomas in The Firm." And she's like, "Yeah, girl, girl." So then every time I see it now, it makes me proud because it lets you know that I call it alignment. People call it alignment. When you are in line with what your purpose is, you don't have to go far. Everything is within your reach.
Exactly.
It comes to you. And so then, fast forward a few years, I go see Hustle and Flow. That was very controversial. This was in 2005 when it came, what is his name?
Craig
Brewer. Wrote, directed, and produced Hustle and Flow with Terrence Howard and Taraji P. Henson. And lo and behold, they got a church scene in there with somebody singing.
Jennifer, I want to say Jennifer Johnson is her name.
Okay.
A beautiful soprano. God.
But you were in Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, that was real strange.
How did you get that part?
Was
it Irma?
Wow. No, it wasn't Irma this time.
Okay.
It was. It may have been Irma, but I really don't think it was.
Okay.
It was. I cannot call her name.
Someone told you to go to the audition or
no,
whatever?
because originally Hustle and Flow was an independent film.
Yes, it was.
And Craig took it out to the Sundance Film Festival.
Yes, he did.
And it went from an independent film to
a studio.
being a studio production by Paramount.
Yeah.
I went to just sing background on a song, not knowing that the song was going to be used in a movie.
Okay.
It was, I'm trying to think of the woman's name. She has since moved to Nashville.
Okay.
She was real big in Memphis music a few years ago.
Okay.
But we sang background, and Craig liked it and used it. He heard the song. He told us, I want to use it in the film. So we ended up.
What was the song? Do you know? I know the only song I remember, and I like the whole CD, and everybody remembers the song, is it's hard out here for a pimp.
I hate that song. I mean, no offense.
That's okay.
Young folks, but I'm like, ooh, police. Memphis is better than that. I mean, okay, but
it was
it's
one
like
story.
a spiritual. I can't even think of the name.
I'm gonna pull the CD up when we get off.
I mean, it was just beautiful. It was so good that when Terrence walked in the day of filming, we were rehearsing the song.
Okay.
And the spirit, well, to tell you the truth, the set was depressed because Anthony Anderson had been arrested.
Wow.
Because of an individual who lied and said that he had approached her.
I remember that. I do remember.
So
that.
it brought the morale of
the set down.
The set down.
Yes.
And
I remember that. That was
we were singing the song, and Terrence walked in and he sat in the pew and he was just listening to us sing. And we finished the song. He said, "Could y'all just sing it one more time?" I mean, I'm like, why not? Yeah. And he had his guitar. At that time, he was learning how to play the acoustic guitar. Yeah. And he's just kind of strumming along with us. He said, "Ooh." And when we finished, he had tears rolling.
Oh, wow.
And when we finished that second time, Anthony walked in the door. And I said, "My God, this is divinely inspired."
Yeah.
It was an awesome time. Yes. But that was just, it was fun. I mean, we were just, it was done right across from.
What church were you guys in when?
I don't know the name of it now, but it's directly across the street from First Congregational on Cooper.
Oh, okay.
They're about to make it into a church family. I just don't know. I saw something about it on the news recently, but they're about to use that building actively.
Well, I want to pause right here and just read some of the people's comments.
Sure.
So that if you guys have any questions for Deborah or comments, please, I'll read them as you know. I want to say thank you. We left off with Anthony Lester.
Hey, Anthony, I love you.
Beverly Harper says, "I am so sorry. How are you doing, baby? How you doing, Beverly?"
Hey, Beverly.
Anthony Lester says, "Hi, sweetie." Marlene Weber has joined.
Hey,
thank you. From Binghamton, you know Marlene. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then Anthony, of course, he says, "Atlanta in the house." Thank you for joining. Lawrence Boyd has joined. Thank you. Marlene says hello. Elvis Hatch from the band For Real, which I love to listen to. He says, "Hello, sister." Anthony says, "You are right. She is anointed and truly used by God." That is the truth.
That's so kind.
Sheila Richmond says, "Deborah ManningThomas, a gifted woman of God."
Love you. Thank you.
My best friend from
Hey, my girl.
Hey, Princess. Princess Jones says, "Deborah is beautiful in spirit and in song."
Desiree loves you.
Yes. Joanne Maddox has joined. Hi,
hello,
Joanne. Beverly Harper says again, "Praise God, amen. Tell it, sister." My sister, Cynthia Freeman Vaughn, who has been a support of mine for 20 years.
Hello,
she has joined.
Cynthia.
She says hello. And Makita Foster has joined.
Hey,
Thank you so
Makita.
much.
Good
Thank
to
you
see
guys.
you.
Please share this on your page. For you guys who are just tuning in, I said at the top of the show that I am in negotiations to.
Oh, that one right there. That's my son.
Is that who was there with you Thursday?
Yes.
Hi, Christopher. Thank you, Christopher.
I think you know me well. You're the
Hello,
only
beautiful.
one that I had no anesthesia with. Oh my God.
I met him on Thursday. He was with her at Hattie Lou at the panel discussion.
Hey, rascal.
But again, you guys, I'm interviewing today a person who has made Memphis look good her whole life and showing what we can be and who we are
if we just use our gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And I stress that don't worry about how big your gifts are or small or compare them to other people. Just use them.
Just use it.
Because the more you use your gift, the bigger and better and broader. If you don't use it, it's when you suffer.
That's right. That's right.
When you compete,
and it's
with
really
people,
a sin if you don't use it.
It is. And this even goes to that story I found in the Bible. I can't remember what Baptist church, but where one guy used his talent.
Oh, you're talking about the 5 talents?
Yeah. And other guys like, oh, God didn't give me but this one, da, da, da.
I'm going to bear it.
But the more you use a talent, the more you discover more talents that you have.
Right.
And they all will work in synchronicity with each other for your purpose. And that's just how that flows. And so when you know your gift, I didn't think I had any gifts at a young age. I had these vivid dreams as a little girl my whole life. But these dreams, as a little girl in the country, it followed me my whole life. I dreamed that I'd be running and playing, and I'd run up on an older version of me, and I would be saying something that had people clapping, shouting, and saying amen.
Okay.
And I ran from that dream until 20 years ago.
Wow. See?
I ran from that dream. The dream was showing me who I would become.
Okay.
But at the young age, I couldn't imagine what little old shy me, because I used to be shy, could be possibly saying that would have people on their feet clapping and shouting and saying amen. You know what I mean? And so anyway, here I am today with the gift. And I got so many gifts now, but I'm humbled by it,
exactly.
In a sense. But I also know that if I was not happy until I started using my gift.
Right.
It gives your life a peace that you can't explain.
Exactly.
And so for you have to be, and I know that in any journey, there are peaks and valleys.
Exactly.
The gift, sometimes I say, is a blessing, and sometimes a curse. Sometimes. For me, it has been a curse, if you will. I may not be using the right word, but you know what I'm saying. When it comes to relationships, men don't understand I have a greater calling. They get jealous of that, And I don't know that's your journey, but I know that it ain't all been, just peaches and cream. No. It has its struggles.
It does.
It has its purpose, but purpose comes with obstacles. Life does.
And they make you stronger.
And they do.
They make you stronger.
Because that old saying about a diamond is not beautiful until it has been through the worst.
That's right.
We talked earlier before we went live about the evolution of our lives. And no matter how we are today, our kids are grown and what we've gone through. And we both said kind of the same things. We are better women today than we've ever been.
Yes.
It's because of the wisdom that we gained along the way. And the wisdom that we
has
share.
been rough.
Yes.
It has molded us into some women of wisdom.
Yes.
Seriously.
And some women of, for me, it has been, I'm empowered now. I lived a powerless life prior to living my purpose, trying to please everybody and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Now, I think before I do anything.
Exactly.
Pray. And meditate to understand. I've learned, and you tell me this, that life is like a game of chess. In the game of chess, which I really don't know how to play, but I do know that in the game of chess, you think about every move and make your next move your best move.
Exactly.
Not just like in checkers, you move at the next available space.
Right.
And so when you get to a point in your life and you think about everything, you make better decisions. Because you learn to listen. One of the problems with us today is that we don't listen.
We don't.
Listening is a gift, believe it or not.
Oh, I've got a friend who's popped up. Lisa
Arnold.
Hey,
Sister,
girl.
what's up, DT?
That's my girl. We worked together in Criminal Court for years.
Hi,
Give my
Miss.
love to your mother, Esther. I love her dearly. I do. Hey.
Courtney Johnson has joined. She was one of my guests. She is the owner, half owner of the new
J Bear Bake Shop right here in Bartlett, her sister.
Oh,
and them.
great. I got to
yes.
come see you.
Yes. They have a
baked
wonderful
goods.
business.
I do.
But singing has been the foundation of your purpose. You've added on acting and being a mother. Mm-hmm. And you talked about this the other day at the panel discussion, which I felt was so important, is balance.
Yes.
You see, you can't be all of one thing and a little bit of nothing else. Mm-hmm. You have to find balance in your purpose.
You do. You really do.
Yeah.
You do.
You still have to be a mother. You still got to go to work. You still got to pay the bills. You still got to, and for all of us, balance is important.
It is. It really is. It's
necessary.
It's extremely necessary. I mean, I'm the mother of 3 grown children. I am divorced twice. Okay. My marriages did not work.
Yes.
I had to basically raise my children by myself.
Okay. All 3?
Well, not all 3.
Okay.
Well, for a period.
Here and there.
Okay. Here and there.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful that God blessed me to raise them well. Yes. They are 3 well-adjusted, I want to say.
Good.
Children, 2 boys and a girl.
Okay.
40, 39, and 30. My daughter's 30. My boys were 14 months apart, 40 and 39. And my oldest child has given me 4 grandsons.
Wow. All boys.
All boys. Yeah. I'm just grateful that God blessed me to raise them in the church and raise them around people who cared about them, because when the fathers were no longer present, there were men who stepped in for my boys. Yes. I'm very grateful to the laymen of Olivet Baptist Church, Southern Avenue, under the late Reverend Kenneth Twig Williams Sr. Those men stepped in and were extremely wonderful father figures for my son. And
it takes a village.
It does.
Even if you have a mother and a father, it takes a village.
It takes a village to raise children.
And people don't want the village to participate anymore. And the village is afraid of these kids. Well, I'm not.
That's why we have the foolishness that we have. Now, I just retired from criminal court. I worked there for 25 years.
Wow.
Hey, Leisha. Happy birthday.
Hey, Leisha.
And it hurt me to see daily the age group of felons become younger and younger. And that's because what we are receiving now is that group of children whose parents said, I'm not going to raise my children like my mama raised me. Okay. So now we have all of this foolishness, the sagging pants, the girls who won't cover themselves, everybody cussing and carrying on. No structure in the home. Not at all. No male figure leading the home, because the father is the priest of the household, baby. I could not raise my children alone. I don't care what you say. A woman cannot be a mother and a father. Okay? A woman is a mother, period. Period. A woman can't teach a boy about manly things because you don't know it. Okay? We have lost the foundation. Okay, I mean, we're just doing things willy-nilly now, and that's what we're receiving. It's so sad. It's so okay. My son wants me to shout out the name of Olivet, the late Terry Thaxton, Joe Kirk, Jesse Carey, great men of Olivet. Ron Ely. There's so many men that sold into the lives of my children and made them the men that they are today. Hey, Dolores Brown.
Hi, Dolores.
Love you. Love you, girl. I do.
Hi, Dolores. Thank you for joining. She says, hi, Deborah. Hey. And I'm loving the platforms that you guys are coming from. Yes.
This is awesome.
Look at all the love.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
We're talking today because I asked her, I'm just giving a little hit for those who just signed on, that this is the illustrious Deborah ManningThomas, who has used her gift, her life, to make the world a better place. Because when you realize the gift is not for you, it comes through you, but it's meant to make the world a better place, whatever gift that is. And so the encouragement that we are sharing today is just not about singing. It's about the gift.
It's for you to
Whatever your
see
gift is.
that here are two women who have struggled. We don't have these success stories that were so glamorous and so blah, blah, blah. But we're living proof.
Living testimony.
That if you use your gift,
God will.
And
make room for you.
And it doesn't matter. It's about aligning your life, your purpose, your dreams, your visions with what God has. And whatever your gift is, it could be cutting grass.
Absolutely.
And I'm not putting that down. It could be, but your gift is to help somebody.
Yes.
To help you, to help somebody so that you can help make the world a better place. And if we all got into that mindset to make the world a better place, it would be a better place.
Hey.
You know what I mean? And so that's what the You Are My Sister talk show is about. Michael Nichols.
Hey,
says,
Michael. Oh, a gift to the body of Christ. That's all I got to say. Hey, it's so good to
Dr.
see
D. Thomas is what he says.
Oh, man, right. You're the one. Thanks.
And so if you want to be a guest on the You Are My Sister talk show, YAMS, inbox me. I'm looking for people to interview. This is season 3.
Hey, Tracy.
You know Tracy Carruthers?
Hey, no.
Hey, Mama. That's your daughter.
Yeah, no. Okay. I've got so many children
Me
call
too.
me Mama. Mama and TT, okay? I love it.
Hi,
Hey.
Tracy. Thank you for
Tracy,
joining.
I love you.
Sincere Howell has joined. Thank you.
Sincere.
And so we're talking about her gift and how once you use that gift, how it branched into so many other gifts.
Yes.
And how she has learned to balance her gift with the daily living that we have to do with raising our kids and taking care of the household and just being a human being.
Exactly. And that's God. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm grateful to God for all that he has done. I mean, he gives us the grace to do.
Yes.
I mean, and it's really important to have God in your life.
It is.
You got to do. You can't do it by yourself.
You got to be able to learn to tune in, sync up,
stay focused,
because we live in a world today that is full of distractions.
Yes.
Before this internet age, which I'm loving, because if we use it in the right way, you can now, whatever gift you have, you can't say I can't market it, I can't learn something new. It's right at your fingertips.
Right.
So use it for something purposeful.
Thankful for the broader platform.
Yes.
I really am.
I wouldn't be able to do this had it. I'd have to beat down doors and probably make deals with demons to have a talk show, but not in this age. Because I'm using the information age for something good.
Exactly.
And to do the will that God told me to do. And I'm no different than you or anybody else. My gift is not greater, it's maybe different. But so use what you have now is what I call reach, especially today. Everything you need today is within your reach.
Exactly.
You just got to reach for it.
That's right.
Stop waiting on it to happen and fall in your lap.
Right.
You want more education? Now you can Google it, YouTube it.
Use it. Let me take this moment to shout out to the members of Christ Missionary Baptist Church. That's my church.
That's your home church,
That's
Gina?
my church right now with the Reverend Dr. Gina Marcia Stewart. Baby, that thing came back into the pulpit today. She had been on a hiatus.
Okay. Summer hiatus.
Yes. Lord,
sabbatical, if you will.
but she came back today with
fire. Okay.
Bless me. So I think I stood up through half of the sermon because she preached from the Psalter, and I'm a lover of the song. I love the songbook of the Bible, and she was masterful today. I love my church family. I just want to say, hey, y'all, great things are happening at Christ Missionary, and we.
Are you guys still on Parkway? Or
we are on Parkway, and we're also out here.
Okay.
We're out here at the Esplanade.
Okay.
We have an East location.
Okay.
We worship at 8 o'clock Sunday mornings at the Esplanade. Christ Missionary Baptist Church East is the best kept secret in Memphis.
Let's say hi to some more people here. Michael Nichols says, good platform, women of God. Somebody needs this time of impartation. Yes, love it. Yes, thank you, Michael, for joining.
Hey, Dolores Harris.
Dolores Harris, you know her. Hi, Dolores.
That's Christ Missionary.
She's Dolores Brown.
Yeah.
Says, please keep this program going. positivity. Christ missionary.
She's Christ missionary too. Love you, girl.
Thank you for joining, Deborah. Please, you guys, I'm asking everyone to do one little thing that does not cost you anything, and that is share this video on your page. And that's all I'm asking. If you support what I'm doing, like I said, I keep saying this, I'm in negotiations to get a venue for me to do the show and have a live studio audience so that you guys can actually come out and pay to be a part of the audience, a small fee, and we're going to take it from there. So Michael says, Dr. Gina can do it.
Yes, she can. Yes, she can. Yes, she can. Hey, Kim. Kim, boy, I love you too.
Hi, Kim. She says, we love you, Deborah. But Deborah has been singing her entire life, and her voice, after all of these years, is still intact. So I want to ask you something that, you know, we all lost the voice of Whitney Houston a few years ago. And I went recently to see this latest movie of hers. Hello, Geraldine.
Hey,
says
Geraldine.
hello. Because she did not, for whatever reasons, and I love Whitney, take care of her instrument. The very gift that God has given you, whatever it may be, you have to take care of your body. You have to take care of your gift. You can't share your gift and then also self-destruct. You know what I mean?
You're right.
And so while we lost that beautiful voice, there are so many lessons to learn from the gifted life of Whitney Houston and her voice. And that is to take care of yourself, obviously, and your gift as well. And you talked about how you take care of your gift, how you preserve and take care of your voice.
It's an instrument.
It is an instrument. It's like a violin or any other musical instrument.
It's a violin.
Yes.
This voice box, these vocal cords here were damaged at 19.
Okay, 19 years old.
19 years old. It was discovered that I had nodules on my vocal cords. That's the equivalent of having corns on your like you have corn on your toes.
Okay.
I had corns on my vocal cords.
Wow.
Okay.
Caused by what? Did they determine what?
Well,
I've heard this several times from singers.
When I was doing Evening of Soul, we were doing it frequently, every night.
Yeah.
Just about. And I sing hard. Okay. And I obviously it sung too hard, and I was getting hoarse quickly. And the late Edwin Howard of the Memphis Press Cemetery was my benefactor, had me to go to a otolaryngologist.
Did you feel anything on them?
Well,
you know, when you say,
I couldn't feel anything, you know, on the cords, but I knew that I was getting hoarse too much.
Swallowing was a problem?
Swallowing wasn't a problem, babe, because I was eating like I was eating. But I knew that I was getting hoarse too much. And so when I went to the doctor, he discovered the nodules on my cords, and I had them removed surgically. Now they do them with lasers. With laser surgery. But I had it the old-fashioned way. Where my mouth was clamped open. And they went down through my mouth and my throat and scraped them off, just like your mama or daddy would scrape the husk off their feet. It sounds horrible, but they numbed me 6 of cocaine. But it was necessary, and I could not sing for about 6 weeks. But you know, around about that third or fourth week, I went to hum. And I discovered that I went from a soprano to an alto. And after the babies came, I went from an alto to a contralto. But God has been good. I mean, the voice is still good. It's still rich. I used it today at the church. I'm grateful that God has sustained me all this time. I may not be on the platform of a lot of people, but I choose to brighten the corner where I am.
And that's the thing. If you're seeking, if you use your gift just for the benefit of fame and fortune, you're missing the whole point. The gift is to make the world a better place.
I've watched people seeking notoriety, and I've watched how they undercut people, how they do things that are ungodly. They do things that are malicious. But that's just not a part of my
And they sell your
makeup.
soul. People sell their souls, if you will, to be a part of this fame and fortune or superficial.
For many, it's only temporary.
Yeah, it's only temporary.
It really is.
And so just use your gift, and wherever it may lead, you still have to be responsible.
You have to be responsible.
You have to be prayerful.
You do.
You have to be cautious, and you have to educate yourself.
You do. You do.
You have to learn business. See, it is the business side of things that gets convoluted and evil and polluted.
Yes.
You know,
yes, yes.
and so it's the business, because now people they see that you have a gift, but if you have a gift with no knowledge, a gift with no wisdom, a gift with no understanding, you are prey. They prey on you, not prey.
P-R-E-Y.
P-R-E-Y. And so the more you educate yourself about business in general, but the specific business that you are going into, so that you can make the best educated and informed decision.
Very important.
You know,
very
and
important.
not be, because they know a hungry person, you can feed them a little bit and they're going to take it because they are hungry. You don't want to be hungry when you get to the table of negotiations with whatever it is that you're negotiating as your gift. You want to come in with a universal aspect of knowledge.
Exactly.
So that when they talk these words and say these big and put these deals in front of you, you don't just sign your life away and your royalties away and your
so
gift
many
away,
have,
as so many have.
Yes.
You need to make educated decisions in life. Period.
And now there's a group of young people who are astute in business law, music law. We didn't have that back in the day, but there are some now. Exactly, entertainment lawyers. I mean, and people who look like us are beginning to do that, and that in itself is a blessing. If I had it when I was younger, I probably would have gone farther than I have, but I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. I'm thankful for what the Lord has allowed me to do. I also want to take a moment to shout out to Dr. Leo Davis of the Mississippi Boulevard Christian Church.
Leo Davis?
He is a masterful musician. He is the he's the minister of music there. And he pours into us. He mentors us. He has been a wonderful gift to the body of Christ, and especially to me as a personal friend. I cherish his friendship greatly. He has a book, No Gimmicks.
Wow.
And No Gimmicks 2 is coming out real soon.
Okay. You interview him too.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. He recently, GIA Productions released a hymnal. And he is a part of the contributing editors of that hymnal. I'm hoping that Christ Missionary can have those hymnals in the pews real soon. But it's a wonderful hymnal. It's called One Lord, One Faith, One Baptism. Leo Davis is a gift to the body of Christ. I tell you, he would be great for you to interview. But anytime you can sit at his feet, people, you need to do it.
And don't be afraid to ask questions.
Never.
And don't be afraid to listen.
Always listen.
Always listen.
And with an open mind.
Yes, with an open mind, because your limited knowledge and your limited understanding makes you prey to anything. Truthfully. Drugs and alcohol and all the other gamut of addictions. Now, Anthony, Marshall Hicks says, well, let's go back to Jeffrey Harden.
Jeffrey, hey.
So Deborah has a beautiful voice. I remember when I first heard her sing, I was in amazement.
We used to work together. Love you, Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hey.
Marshall Hicks says hello.
Hi, Marshall.
Michael Nichols says talk. And Anthony Lester says your gift will make room for you and bring you in front of great men. Keep the standard, and like a fine wine, you get better with time. What do you all think about Leandria and Church Hurt?
Okay, I'm gonna speak with that. But before I do, Michael Nichols is a masterful musician. He has played for me many times. He's also a pastor. Michael, I love you so much.
Come on, Michael, give me inbox me on interview.
Yes, he would be great for you to interview.
Dolores Brown says, Leo,
great
job, Leo Davis.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things, we only have a few minutes left, believe it or not. We hadn't taken a commercial. Now we have about 8 more minutes. But if we go over, we're not on network TV.
Okay, so. Cool. I do want to address that.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He's talking about, okay. Leandria Johnson was Sister Flip Flops on Sunday Best a few seasons back. And she won Sunday Best. Leandria is a wonderful, gifted singer.
Was she a local person?
No. She has relocated to a Mid-South city.
Okay, all right.
Deandra is a gift. I love her dearly.
Okay.
I pray for her.
The question is for the audience. Anthony Lester asked this question. He says, what do you all think about Leandria and church hurt?
She is going through what a lot of people go through.
Yes.
Church hurt is real.
It is real. I've experienced that in my life. Yes.
But we have to remain prayerful.
Yeah.
We have to seek God daily.
Yes.
And we cannot speak everything
Yeah.
that comes to our mind.
Yeah.
Some things you have to seek God for.
Yeah.
You have to seek Him, and you don't speak on it. You let God handle it. Now, what I think about her and church hurt is it could have been handled in a much more excellent way. But since it has not been, we as the body of Christ should continue to lift Leandria in prayer. Okay? And pray that God will bring her to the point where she understands that it is not about her, but it is all about God. Because if you're doing God's work, you're going to be hurt.
Yes, you are.
You know, somebody's going to say something that rubs you wrong.
Yes.
But you have to rise above that and remember whose you are and what you are doing and why you are doing it. Who you're doing it for. Are you seeking glorification for yourself? Or are you seeking to glorify God? I choose to glorify God because it ain't about me. It's about God, because if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be. Period.
The thing about it is, one of the toughest lessons for all of us to understand before we can even learn something, you have to understand. And I don't even know this issue that he's questioning today. I don't keep up.
Well, the church body does. I mean, those of us who are in the church.
Is that one thing we have to understand about church is that at the end of the day, we're all equal and we're all people.
We are.
And wherever people congregate, be it work, church, you know, wherever people come together and commune, there are going to be differences.
Yes.
There are going to be misunderstandings. There are going to be misinterpretations. And the thing that we've got to learn to do is to remember who we are. Remember what our purpose is. Remember that from the pulpit to the back door, we all are the same.
Exactly.
We all have the same purpose, and that is to make the world a better place. Now, what you have in church, like any place that people could commune and get together, is jealousy. It's envy. It's gossip. Even though there are, quote, people of God, they're still people. And so you have to keep it into perspective with who you are and what God has given you, and to keep moving forward and focus on what God has given you to do. And He will move you out the way or move them out the way so that you can make keep doing. But the focus is not to give the attention to the negativity, because that negativity is purposeful. It's to see how dedicated and determined and committed you are to staying on the purpose that God has given you.
One of the things that my people in my home church, stressed when I was beginning to sing as a young child was excellence.
Yes.
Okay. We serve a God who is excellent. And everything we do must be done in excellence. In excellence.
And everybody's not going to accept your gift. Church members,
haters gonna hate.
Yes, and they're everywhere. It is. I thank the people now who told me no, I couldn't do this. Do you realize that most of those people were my church members?
Of course.
Girl, you better keep your job. Oh, if I was you,
To this day, I have haters. To this day.
And so thank your haters, because I know.
Elevators, honey.
Yes, yes. Life is energy. And I'm very spiritual now in my life and how I live. So I have so many friends in every denomination of Christianity and every other religion. I got Buddhist friends.
I don't discriminate.
So what I've learned is that to stay focused. I've learned that to take the negative energy from people, whoever they are, wherever they are, and fuel it for your dreams. Because you do know that it takes energy to charge a battery. You need a positive charge
and a negative charge.
Exactly.
So those negativities can be used as fuel to keep you positive.
Right.
The greatest thing you can do to tell a person to fuel their dreams is to tell them that they can't do something.
Mm-hmm.
A negative charges the positive.
Every time.
Because when you tell someone that they can't do something, tell your child he can't go outside. He gonna sneak out the window.
I found somebody to get out.
That's way to get out. And so we've got to understand that is how you know for sure you are on purpose.
Exactly.
If you have no negativity in your life and no one's giving you a challenge and you have no obstacles and you have no hurdles, you have no purpose.
Wow. Wow. You better hear. She's right.
You have no purpose. We need those haters.
We do.
We need the negativity to see it makes us stronger.
But never let them see you sweat.
Never.
Never let them see you
No.
sweat.
And don't tell everybody your business.
Exactly.
Some dreams,
yeah.
you just keep working. Because sometimes you can't explain to people who have no vision
Exactly.
what your vision is.
Right.
They don't get it.
Right.
And so it's all a part of becoming who you are.
Right.
Knowing your purpose.
Knowing your purpose.
Knowing your truth. Standing and living in your truth. You see.
That's right. Exactly.
You know.
And don't keep it all to yourself. Share.
Yes.
Share with others.
Yes.
Mentor someone.
Yes.
Mentor a child. Mentor a young person.
Get a mentee for yourself.
Yes.
And then become a mentor
someone.
to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So that is basically because I like to stay on time. We're at 6:59. I'm going to read any more comments. Makita Foster says, "Amen, amen. So true." Thank you, Makita. Dolores Brown says, "Speak, Deborah. It's all about God."
It is.
And Lisa Blakemore just joined. Thank you for joining, Lisa. Anthony Lester says, "So true. Dr. Herman Powell used to say, you have to run into the devil every now and then. Otherwise, you are walking hand in hand in the same direction."
He did leave some
wonderful wisdom.
Yes, he did. He did.
And so that is our show today. I thank you for accepting my invitation.
Thank you for the invitation. Thank you
and
so
thank
much.
you for making the world a better place.
Thank you. I'm
a little
honored.
bit at a time.
Hey,
a little bit at a time.
I love it.
I thank you guys for watching today. I'm asking if you like this show, if you know me, if you love me, share this on your page.
Sure.
I don't ask for money. I'm not asking you to do anything but share each week this on your page and help it to grow, because it's not about me. It's about us. It's about us.
It's all about
It's about us. I want to interview everybody. If you're in business for yourself, I want to interview you. If you've overcome something, if you're going through something, I want to talk about things that make the world a better place. I don't do entertainment gossip. I don't do, some of those other type of platforms.
Mm-hmm.
My gift is to give voice to the community. And I have so many ways of doing that. So next Sunday, I will be back on at 6 o'clock. My guest next week, she is a sister. She is, I think, 47 years old. Her name is Stephanie Hamlet. Mm-hmm. She is a heart transplant patient, recovering survivor. Now she's going through metastatic breast cancer. And if you think your life, and this is what we all find out, you think you're going through some hard times until you meet or listen or learn about somebody else's. Mm-hmm. And so she's in such good spirits. She had chemotherapy this week. She'll be able to come on next week. She's going to share with us what it's like to have someone else's heart in your chest. Mm-hmm. Someone else's death gave her life. A 22-year-old young man died and had signed, I think, his donor card, mm-hmm. and gave her heart. And she's such a beautiful person. Her name is Stephanie Hamlet. I'm going to be posting the flyer about her probably tomorrow to get ready for next week's show. I ask that you tune in and listen to her testimony and let her give you some wisdom. Mm-hmm. Because a person who's been that close to death's door and still can smile.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Who has a new heart. And she told me the other day, I read on her post that it was her donor's birthday. He's 22 years old, and that she's in her 40s now, but because she has this young heart, she has a young spirit and a will to live like no one I've
That's
ever met before.
Well, let me thank you for the opportunity. This has been wonderful.
Thank you.
I thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you guys so much.
God
Anything
bless
else you
all
want
of
to
you.
say? Anything you want to say to Deborah before we sign off today? I do thank you. It's 7:02. I like to be prompt. If not, this is Amphra at the You Are My Sister talk show here at FIG Studios. And I want to give you a hug.
Much love. Much love.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you next week. Please share the video. Thank you.